First off, Skeeter, let's get this straight. You're going after Jamie for something I did, okay? So that's a real man-like appearance right there. You straight go after the female for something I did, and you're going to make a big deal about it, okay, Skeeter? Let's get this straight. Everything that happened in that chat earlier today, everything was something I did to you, not Jamie. Now let's get this straight here. I warned you. I said, you say something to Rosie again, you're getting your wrench removed. And then Jamie told Rosie, you do what you wish. It had nothing to do with Missy, whoever Sky is, whatever this BS you keep moving the goalpost and moving it to, had nothing to do with any of that. But you keep putting it on there and saying that this is this, had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with what was going on between Missy, Tina, YT, anybody else. Had nothing to do with that. Had exactly everything to do with, I told you not to say another word to Rosie or you're getting your wrench removed. Straight up. I warned you. I gave you straight warning. Say anything. I told you, say anything you want to say. But leave Rosie alone. You didn't listen. But you're moving the goalposts now to something else. Saying this is that or that is this. And saying that we're doing this. And we've straight up told everybody the wrenches have nothing to do with who you're with or against. The wrenches are in the chat, specifically 100% there, so we know who the clone accounts are. We don't want to be cloned. We don't want somebody here coming in with a creeps account saying this and that, and everybody believe it. If you're wrenched, we know it's really you. And no clone account can come in and cause crap for you. It causes a lot of less confusion. So Skeeter, you need to get your facts straight before you start making videos, because you have no clue what you're talking about. Had nothing to do with what being said in the chat except for what you said to Rosie. That's what it was. Now tell the truth. Jamie and I were straight honest. We couldn't see what was going on in the chat. We told everybody that. If you go back to the beginning of the stream, that's something I addressed where I couldn't read my screen all the way in the sun. And I could only catch certain bits and pieces. Now, another thing is, we're going to hold off for a little bit. Pause for a little bit here. Because right now the chat's not available. It's still processing. We'll look into this further when the video pops up and we can see the entire chat. But it doesn't matter, because here's the deal. It had nothing to do with Missy or whoever the fuck Sky is. Had nothing to do with that. Get it through your thick skull. Everything that happened in that chat had to do with you saying something to Rosie, and I told you not to do it. And I straight up said, Skeeter, don't say another word to Rosie. Don't say another word. And you wouldn't listen. You were given fair warning not to do it. But you went ahead anyways and said something to Rosie. And I asked you to leave her alone. Had nothing to do with Missy or whoever else you're mentioning. I don't know who the heck you're talking about in your videos. I don't even think you know what you're talking about. Because straight up, 100%, I told you, do not fuck with Rosie. But you still did it. And then you see what happened because you did it. Now you're going to change the goalpost and say it's something else. It's because of this. Or somebody said this about this. It had nothing to do with that. And the stream proves that. So keep on with your lies and going on about twisting and turning and talking about other stuff. It had nothing to do with Missy. Had nothing to do with Tina. Had nothing to do with YT. But you're bringing it all up. It all had to do, you talk shit to Rosie, and I told you not to do it. And I told you would get your wrench removed. And we wasn't going to allow you to talk. We said you could talk shit to anybody you wanted to. Say anything you wanted to anybody. and you'd be fine. But you say something to Rosie, you're gone. And that's what happened. But you want to change it to something else. So keep changing. Keep being on the feet. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep making up stories, man. Because it makes yourself look dumber and dumber and dumber. Because every time anybody goes back to that stream and watches it and hears me say, don't say another word to Rosie. They're going to hear me say, do not say another single word to Rosie. Leave Rosie alone. And I gave you a chance and you didn't listen. Keep moving the goalpost. Stay thirsty, my friend.